everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe. I am a singer-songwriter, writer and a guitarist. And today, yes, I'm going to be doing a music related video. You might be able to tell by the title of this video. Today I'm doing my top songs of 2018, which I have compiled into a playlist, and I will make sure to link it down below for you to go and check out if you so wish to listen to the songs. It's on Spotify, and like I said, I have a playlist of all of my top songs of 2018 on, so I'll be linking that down in the description, and that is also where what I will be referring to in this video. Okay, so I'm going to go from bottom up, I think. So if I go right down to the bottom of this, the first song is I don't think I said this. I basically have 28 songs on this playlist, and I'm just going to go through and name them all. So the first song at the bottom of the playlist is You Don't Know by Caitlin Tarver. The actual song on Spotify is not the one I like. The actual one I like is the one on YouTube where it's acoustic, and I will link that in the description as well, because that is the one I listen to. I like the acoustic a lot better, and I actually, when I first heard the song, it was the Nightcore version, so I'll also try and link that in the description as well, because that was kind of like the first place where I heard it. Song number 27 is another kind of like YouTube one that I listen to a lot on YouTube, but I listen to on my phone on Spotify as well, is I Am Not Nothing by Beth Crowley. I just love the song, I love the meaning behind it, and I feel like I can relate to it a bit as well, but I don't really want to go into that. Number 26 is 4th of July by Fall Out Boy. Basically, whenever I go on holiday or anything like that, or whenever I go on a long car journey, I take my iPod with me and I listen to music on my iPod, and the main albums I do listen to are the Fall Out Boy albums, and 4th of July is one of my absolute favourites. Speaking of Fall Out Boy, I have another Fall Out Boy song at number 20 something, I don't know, 25. Number 25 is Hold Me Tight or Don't. This is off of their most recent album. I also like Church, but with some songs, you listen to them, and then they quickly become outdated, and that's what happened with Church. However, with Hold Me Tight or Don't, that hasn't worn off just yet. Number 24 is slightly different. This is actually a song that I started listening to because a guy at college started listening to it, and I think it was probably the last academic year. And it is Setting Yourself Up for Sarcasm by Get Scared, or I think a lot of people shorten it to Sarcasm. It's actually one of my favourite songs to play on guitar because it's so feisty. I think that's kind of like my favourite thing about the song, is that it's so feisty. And then opposite to feisty, number 23 I think we're on now, is How You Remind Me by Nickelback. It's probably like a really old song, and I say really old, it's probably like 2000s. It's one of those songs that never really gets old, and I think that's why I like it so much. So yeah, How You Remind Me is just one of those songs that never really gets old, and I think that's kind of why it's on this playlist, because I think I listened to it quite a bit in 2018. And then we have a list of Panic at the Disco songs. So I don't even remember where we got to. 22 I think I got to. The first one is LA Devotee, and then number 21 is Nicotine. Another one of my favourites, but I have a lot of Panic at the Disco favourites on here. And the next one is One of the Drunks, King of the Clouds, then Roaring Twenties, The Ballad of Mona Lisa, House of Memories, and I Write Sins Not Tragedy. So I've got a lot of Panic at the Disco songs on this playlist. And I think it kind of is a reflection of 2018 because I listened to a lot of Panic at the Disco and not a lot of new Panic at the Disco songs as well. But my next favourite, or like my next top song of 2018 is a Black Veil Brides song, because obviously I think they broke up at the beginning of 2018. However, I didn't know that until I started listening to them, because I think I started listening to them like the middle of the year, like June, July, when I was finishing writing The Definition of Love. I think that's when I started listening to them, and this particular song on here is Wake Up. I don't know, I think it may have been the first one I listened to, so it's kind of stuck ever since, and that's why it's one of the top songs. And then another kind of like rock band is Asking Alexandria, which I've got on here, and the one song I've got by them is Alone in a Room, because I think it's probably the first song of theirs that I listened to. I started listening to Asking Alexandria and Black Veil Brides around the same time, so I do have a bit of trouble distinguishing the two, but I still love like each band. And did I say? Yes, I did say that Alone in a Room is one of my top songs of the year, or my top song by Asking Alexandria anyway. I then have a few Andy Black songs, because as you know, Andy Black he was a member in the band Black Veil Brides, and then they broke up, so there wasn't like any new music that I could listen to by Black Veil Brides. However, Andy Black's music is very similar, and I think that's why I like. So Andy Black, yes, his actual name is Andy Biersack. I think Andy Black is just like a shortened name, like a stage name. And the three songs I actually have on here, my top songs that I listened to and liked the most in 2018 by Andy Black were Ribcage, The Void, and We Don't Have to Dance. We Don't Have to Dance is the one that I probably played the most by him because I loved it so much. It's very upbeat, and I think the upbeatness, and because it's about anxiety, I just think that it's kind of like a good thing, a good match, just a generally well produced song, a very well done song. And so it's kind of, I think that's why I like it, because it's about social anxiety and it's upbeat, so it's kind of like the positives of having social anxiety, even though there's not really any positives about it. So I think that's kind of why I like the song, because I have suffered with anxiety and I still do. I have a lot of songs from a lot of my favourite bands, like rock bands. And the next song is actually a Mayday Parade one, and it is Miserable at Best, because I love this song quite a lot. I think it was probably my most played Mayday Parade song. I like the slow Mayday Parade songs. I'm not a big fan of the ones that are more upbeat. So I like Sunnyland as well, but that is not on this playlist because I should have added it actually, because I listened to that song as well. And then we have a few songs from Falling in Reverse, because they're another band that I really like. You'll probably know this if you've seen my top 5 rock bands / artists, which I will leave a link to up in the cards this side if you're interested. And the first song is Just Like You. And then we also have Fashionably Late and The Drug in Me Is You as well. And I'm going to play Just Like You because I bloody love this song. I just love how like upbeat they are and how heavy the drums are in the song. I listen to a lot of songs that are heavy in both the drums and the guitar. So if you have any recommendations for bands or songs I should listen to, please do let me know in the comments down below. I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that though. And then we have some Set It Off songs, and I think we're in the top 5 now. Yeah, we're in the top 5 now of the playlist. So number 5 is Kill the Lights by Set It Off. And holy crap, Cody Carson has such an amazing voice. The acoustic live of Kill the Lights, is it alive? No, it's not alive, but the acoustic of the song is damn bloody good and I absolutely love it. It's on YouTube, so I'm going to try and leave a link either down in the description or up in the cards so you can go and check it out. And another of my absolute favourites by Set It Off is I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, which is number 4. So it's really like, Set It Off are really like one of my absolute favourites, but I don't think they were in my top 5 my top 5 favourite rock bands / artists. I'm not entirely sure why. I think I might have to do a part 2 on that. And then the last Set It Off song is Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, because it is one of those feisty type rock songs and it's just, I love it. And I can play it on guitar. I love playing it on guitar, it's so feisty, I just love it. I don't know what it is. And then we have number 2, which is Stay Away From My Friends by Pierce the Veil, another absolute favourite song. I've probably had it on repeat throughout the year. I've probably like had my moments where I've been like listening to it and then not listening to it, so I could listen to like other bands, things like Black Veil Brides and Asking Alexandria. There are obviously all of these songs on here I absolutely love, that's why they're on here, and I will link the playlist down below. So Stay Away From My Friends, yeah. It is a chill song and I love playing it on guitar, but my absolute favourite, and this probably goes without saying because of the amount of times that I've played the video of this song on YouTube. I've played it so many times, and I don't even know if you can like see how many times you've like viewed the video on YouTube. That would be like quite interesting if they had that kind of like feature on there. That'd be very interesting to see the stats for that video. But oh my god, my absolute favourite song of the year without a doubt is The Stigma, Boys Don't Cry by As It Is. I bloody love that song. I don't think I can express my love enough for that song because it's just so bloody damn good. I love the way it builds and I just love the song in general. Absolute banger, absolute favourite of the year, and I think that pretty much sums up this entire video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding that bell to be notified every single time I upload. All of my social media links will be in the description down below. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!